Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship rehab.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that done click the link, that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' blow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and welcome to yet another Relationship Rehab / United Guns of America show. We about to have a good time tonight, and we are gonna really talk about one of my most favorite subjects. I think it has become niggas. So with that being said, make sure y'all click the like button, share this out so that we can have a good show. I want a good turnout tonight. And let's get into what we came here to discuss. And that is pretty much niggas. Now, I'm going to start out with saying this. Actually, I think I can actually show it to y'all. Hold up. Let me see if it's going to let me, show this. Because I may be able to do just that. Oh no, it's not, because of the, yeah, it ain't gonna let me do it. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to show y'all this. Well, no, I may be able to. Hang on one second, because if it is on my Facebook, oh no, I can't because of my damn thing. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. God damn it, I can't do what I wanted to do, but, well, I just thought about it, but I ain't worried about it too tough. It's all good. But I do want to just talk about what is going on with the police and the public. And I believe that we've gotten to a point to where we are at a crossroads. And it's one of those things where, you know, when you think you know what you're doing and you think you're doing the right thing, and it's just not. And it's one of those things where you think that the way that this is going, and the way that things are progressing, that, yeah, this is what we're doing. This is revolution. This is what the people gonna do. We gonna change things. The way that we are moving as far as trying to make policing better, if you will, because I believe that law enforcement has some opportunities, but I don't agree with the way that we're trying to do it. And I believe that it is going to cause further division with the way that it's going. Because the more and more that you guys think that going after the police and just outright challenging the police when you don't have the law on your side, you ain't doing nothing but setting yourself up for failure on two fronts. Number one, on the legal front of just saying, hey, aside from you getting your lawsuits in and all of that kind of stuff, because everybody want to sue the police now, but the other side of it is that the more and more police are going to be attacked, the less likely they're going to deliver a good policing experience, if you will. When you make a job so unbearable that you don't want to do it, and the only reason why you're doing it is for the check, in this type of career, people will get hurt. And the people that suffer the most when there are issues going on with the police are the people who live in high crime areas. Which is who? Us. It's us. We are the ones that suffer the most. When all of the shit that goes on, when you get in the news press and you in the paper, you getting nationwide coverage, you getting all this stuff that's going on, the fallout that comes from that, we're the ones that suffer the most. We're the ones that suffer the most. Like when they had the autonomous zones. The autonomous zones was, oh yes, this is an area that has been claimed by the people and the people are policing themselves. Who suffered in the autonomous zones? Politicians? Nope. Police? Nope. They got kicked out. Who suffered in the autonomous zones? It was us. People were getting sexually assaulted. People were getting physically assaulted. People were getting killed. They were getting stabbed, shot. We were the ones that were actually suffering the most in that so-called autonomous zone. Yeah, we done showed the police what for. We done kicked the police out. We policing ourselves. Well, how did that turn out? How did that turn out? You literally had a small group of tyrants literally just doing whatever the hell they wanted to do amongst the people. And the people suffered. Just plain and simple. They suffered. Because there was no order, because there was no law, there was just, you had a bunch of people that got some fucking power, and the first thing they did was abuse the shit. And it's just like, it's one of the things that Tommy has always said. You can't give people who've never had power, you can't give them power because they will guarantee abuse it. Just saying. So with that being said, this particular story here, it got so out of hand so fast. Oh, thank you for the Sheeta. I appreciate that. And I still got this other thing going. Boy, I tell you, there we go. And let me get this chat up. But you got so many people. This particular incident that happened, it happened so fast. And my thing was, it was errors made on both parts. And with that both parts thing, the police, this whole thing of, and I'm saying this again, to these officers that think that it's cool for y'all to try to be officer friendly and the Mr. Nice Guy, it's not going to work out for you. I'm telling you that right now. It is not going to work out for you. These police officers that think being a nice guy, trying not to be, you going out trying to be anti-Derek Chauvin, you're trying to prove to all of these black folks that you anti-racist and you not racist and all that shit. I'm telling you what's going to happen to you. You're going to go out there alone, you're going to get your ass shot off. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get your ass seriously hurt, just like this guy did. Plain and simple. Police officers, law enforcement officers, let me tell y'all something. This ain't no game. This is thinking. It's like the Benny Siegel song.
It's a game till the things come out. Hang out till your brains hang out.
That's what it is. Y'all are fucking with niggas. They ain't gotta be gangster niggas. Y'all are fucking with niggas. And the fact that you doing that, this shit ain't no joke. The shit you see on TV when these motherfuckers be lying, talking about I didn't mean to do that, and we thought we was gonna get killed, and we thought this was gonna happen, and all that shit. I gotta turn that down. All of that shit that you see out there, okay, you keep playing, and you gonna see what happens to the nice guy. You will see what happens to the guy that thinks these people are gonna do the right thing. The fact of the matter is, people that break laws, people that don't abide by the law, your bad guys are typically bad people. And they will do even worse things than what they've done to keep themselves from getting caught. That's exactly what this is. And I don't understand how these people are not understanding that. I don't understand why police officers are trying to think that it's going to be different. I promise y'all, it won't be. I promise you, it won't be. These people are going to do their worst because they are the worst. Now, is every black person you pull over or every bad guy you pull over fucking Hannibal Lecter? No. But you need to treat these people with caution. Everybody is a criminal until they've proven to you otherwise. Other than that, every traffic stop, you need to approach it as though it may be your last. Plain and simple. You need to look at it that way. It's not one of those things where you can second guess and think, oh, well, it's all right. I'll be okay. No, you need to make sure that you approach every traffic stop like you are approaching a felony arrest. Like it's a felony traffic stop in your mind. You don't have to do the tactics of a felony traffic stop, but you need to have your mindset in a place to where you don't know who this guy is or who this woman is. And I need to make sure that I'm protecting myself first so that I can get home. Because at the end of the day, that's your job. Your job is to make it home. Enforce the law, make it home. That's all. But, wait, I saw up here this and all right. I just caught the chat late, that's all. Because I wasn't following it properly. But I'm going to go ahead and read what happened in this story. Then I'm going to show y'all what happened. And we're going to break it down. But without further ado, my favorite part of the show. While I sip on this drink.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Okay, now what I do get to show you guys is this. So, this shit here, oh my goodness. Alrighty, so you got here these two handsome ladies and this young man. Yes, the first person is a woman, biologically. Yes. 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 Now this person in the middle who she looks rough, but she does have, it looks like some Indian in her family, and she got her hair laying down, but it is what it is, I guess. But yes, she does look like she was in Apache's I Need a Gangster Bitch, and she lives kind of like by that creed. She looks like a tough one too. And then of course you have your classic Ed 209 hard looking ass nigga that looked like he got the worst of this whole motherfucking battle. But yeah, hey Mo, she do look like Felicia. I was trying to figure out who she looked like. I was about to say she looked like Wild Style from the flick. Shout out to the flick. That's what I was thinking at first. But I was like, she don't really look like Wild Style. I love y'all if y'all know about Crucial Conflict. Well, if you look at Crucial Conflict, a nigga named Wild Style. Shout out to Wild Style. That's what she looked like. But no, I think you got it, Mo. She looked like Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Yes. But it's like you got these cats here, and what seemed to be a simple traffic stop turned out to just be the worst. I mean, just one of the worst situations possible. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna read this real quick. Hopefully I can read pretty good. Sometimes I don't read too good, but I think on tonight I'll be able to do a good job. So I'm gonna try. And don't make fun of me if I don't sound my words out correct. No, I'm just kidding. All right, check it out. So 3 people accused of attacking an Aurora police officer in June are now also charged with trying to murder him by strangling him. Yes, they was literally George Floyd in this nigga. Yes, they was. A Kane County grand jury on Friday indicted Sherrod-Taylor, 26, of Aurora, Jennifer Taylor, and Aurora is a suburb like maybe 20 minutes outside of downtown Chicago. It's a little bit out west. It's one of those areas where years ago it was like pretty much all white, and slowly but surely, because it's not really a lot of shit out in Aurora, slowly but surely niggas started moving out there with the Section 8s and migrating from the west side and all of that. So pretty much it just turned into one of those, like, it's almost a ghetto suburb, but it's not one of the best. It's all right, but it ain't like, oh, it's just so nice and so safe all the way around. It ain't like that. It's one of those areas where niggas have gotten out there, but because it ain't like no project set up, it ain't just niggas on top of niggas and it's just wild, but it's definitely one of those areas that has been on the decline. So, but yeah, let me go ahead and finish reading that. Jennifer Taylor, age 24, of Chicago, and Paul Sherrod. Now here they got his name hyphenated. I don't know why, but it says Paul Sherrod - Taylor. He's 28, of DeKalb, on charges of attempted first-degree murder. All 3 are free on bond. Now, here's my other thing that I'm going to say this just to say it. When you have these people, unless they like have no record, these people that are getting these violent offenses and are just getting no fucking bond, I mean, just getting like, hey, out on bond, free on bond, that whole low bond shit they got going on, it's some bullshit. Now, if you get caught with some fucking drugs or something like that, I can see it. You get caught stealing a car, I'm okay. But if your ass get caught for some fucking violent crime, you doing some assault, some aggravated assault or some shit like that, your ass needs to have some kind of fucking bond of something. Now, you ain't got to have no $50,000 bond, but you need to be putting up something. But anyway, authorities say the trio attacked an officer shortly after 10:30 p.m. June 21st after an officer had pulled their car over because it had not stopped at a stop sign. Simple traffic stop. Simple ticket. And worst case scenario, if you don't have no credentials, you take your punk ass to jail and you get out within 24 to 48 hours. But it is what it is. At a stop sign, stopped at a stop sign. So besides the new charges, they are also charged with aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and resisting a peace officer causing injury. Kane County State's Attorney Jamie Mosser, thank God it ain't Kim Fox, announced the new charges at the news conference Wednesday at the Aurora Police Department. According to Mosser, it was Sherrod-Taylor who put her arm on the officer's neck, choking him while he was being held on the ground. All right. Strangulation is one of the more hands-on forms of violence, Mazur said, calling it highly dangerous because it puts people on the precipice of death. Ooh, y'all didn't think I knew that word, did you? I know you didn't. I know y'all didn't. Sherrod-Taylor faces another new charge threatening a public official, Mazur said. If convicted of the attempted murder charges, the defendants could be sentenced to 6 to 30 years in prison. During the news conference, police played dashboard camera footage and audio of the 911 call made by Sherrod-Taylor. The dash cam video shows a sedan rolled through a stop sign and an officer turned and followed it. The car then parked in a driveway as an officer approached the driver's side of the vehicle. A man can be heard saying, "Why you follow me, bro? I did nothing wrong." That lets you know what you're about to deal with when you on a traffic stop. That lets you know right then and there what you dealing with when you go on a traffic stop and you see and the person that you pulled over get out the car talking cash shit. But trying to be officer nice guy, I get it. This is what happens. The officer asked for the driver's license and proof of insurance. He then told a passenger on the other side of the car to get back into the vehicle. When she refused, there it is. When she refused, he told her that she would be arrested on charges of obstruction of justice. As the officer approached her, the driver of the car, Sherrod-Taylor, exited the vehicle and told the officer to leave the woman alone. There it is. The officer told Sherrod-Taylor to get back in the car. When he did not, the officer tried to arrest him. Sherrod-Taylor ran off and the officer chased him. Most of the chase was not captured on the squad car's camera. Video from another squad car shows officers pulling two people off the officer who was on the ground. According to authorities, one of the women was sitting on the officer's head, and the officer was being punched and kicked in the head. Did you hear that shit? Video, and you gonna see it in the video, shows police officers pulling two people off the officer who was on the ground. According to authorities, one of the women was sitting on the officer's head, and the officer was being punched and kicked in the head. Meanwhile, officers arrested Sherrod-Taylor, who had called 911. And they say explicit, or he cussed basically. And he said, your officers, I guess he said probably your motherfucking officers, or your fucking officers, or your bitch ass officers, or your hoe ass officers. It's some type of explicit. Fill in the blank with whatever you want. Your officers are terrorizing me and my family. You all need to have some control. No, ain't that about a bitch? Are you fucking serious? Bro, things got out of hand, Sherrod-Taylor said during the 911 call. He also can be heard making threats against the officer. Niggas love to lie. Niggas love to lie. When the press conference comes about, when they telling their story on the witness stand, they are the most accommodating, I don't know what's going on motherfuckers on the planet. But in the heat of the moment, when shit is on and popping, these niggas is talking cash shit, threatening motherfuckers and telling the motherfuckers everything but what the fuck they being asked to do. I'm gonna tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck you not gonna do. And I'm gonna even tell you what the fuck I'm gonna do if you try to tell me what the fuck to do. But I will not do what the fuck you asking me to do. It's like that's just the whole motherfucking mode right there. The officer was treated at the hospital that night and released. Aurora police have not released the name of the officer. He's been an Aurora officer for about a year. And this points to my other point of this rookie ass cop doing too much when he was clearly outnumbered and did not have a real good 6-pack of whoop ass waiting to be unleashed. He didn't. And that's how he winded up getting his ass whooped and getting his head sat on while he getting punched and kicked in the head. That's exactly what happened. So let's go ahead without further ado, and we gonna get it cracking.
Police say this was a traffic stop gone wrong, with three
No
suspects
shit.
accused of attempting to murder an Aurora police officer.
He's on the ground. We got two of us running up to help him.
New today, Aurora police sharing this edited.
And my thing is this. Here's my whole thing. I don't understand how a gun of this officer's gun was not in play in none of this. Let me tell you something, man. I understand that sometimes you don't need your gun. Sometimes when you by yourself and you dealing with three motherfuckers, that's one thing. But when you got three motherfuckers talking cash shit, it's what else are you to do? The minute shit go left, the gun better come. You better be ready to bang out until you. That's what's playing in my mind. not what I'm doing. That's what's playing in my mind. Y'all think it's a game? Okay, nigga, I'ma bang out till your brains hang out. Cause y'all fucking with a gangster nigga. I just so happen to have a badge and a gun. But I'm not playing with you motherfuckers. That shit is crazy. How do you think that these motherfuckers are attacking you, sitting on your, and you ain't shooting, you ain't shot a motherfucker? Man, please. Man, please. And the reason why I'm saying it like that, because you got to look at it like this. A wrong move, a wrong twist, or a wrong shift in body weight or something like that, this dude neck could get broke. This dude could get his wind cut off. He can get suffocated. Whatever the case may be, it's too much shit that can go on. You can get paralyzed. You can get crippled. You can get seriously injured. Has anybody in the chat or that's watching this video ever had a person sit on their fucking head? I've never had it done, but I can imagine that it doesn't feel good. I can imagine that it is not a healthy thing to do. I could just imagine that. I'm just saying, I don't understand why a motherfucker would just be like, hey, sitting on my head, I'll be all right. No. This nigga Dwight said only sexually. I guess that would be more so sitting on your face, which is totally different. But a motherfucker sitting on the side of your head, no, fuck that. Click, click, pow, pow. That's all I'm saying. Shit, I'm not fucking around with these people.
Dash camera video allegedly showing an officer under attack after trying to pull over this car on June 21st. The driver allegedly rolling through a stop sign on the video before...
Clearly see it. Clearly see these motherfuckers run this stop sign. You can clearly see it. Ain't no, oh, well, he was fucking with him. He just kind of stopped. But he probably didn't bite her because he didn't want to catch whatever the fuck she probably had on her ass. I'm just saying. Shit. You think I would bite one of them dirty bitches? No way. No way. You fuck around, bite that bitch, get hepatitis A, B, C, and D. Shit. Nope. I pass. I shoot her, stab her, choke her. I'm gonna do something else. I'm not biting no motherfucking bitch on her ass. No. Not them dirty ass. Look at them dirty manly motherfuckers, man. No. Them niggas like they ain't bathed all week. They got that, them motherfuckers bathe like them off the grid redneck motherfuckers up in the woods. Is it Sunday? No, it ain't Sunday, then it ain't time for a bath. They do that shit.
June 21st. The driver allegedly rolling through a stop sign on the video before allegedly...
Ain't no allegedly. He did.
Trying to pull over this car on June 21st.
Look.
The driver allegedly rolling through a stop sign on the video before...
Now, Have I rolled through a stop sign? Yes. I have rolled through plenty of stop signs. Call it a Hollywood stop, a rolling stop, whatever the hell you want to call it. I've ran lights. And I'm talking about I've done this and gotten pulled over. And you know what I do when I get pulled over? Officer, my give up. I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Not that I would have done it, you know, with you not being there. I ain't supposed to do it at all, but I just didn't want to. I want you to know I was not disrespecting you by just doing it right in front of you. I was in a hurry. I was being reckless. I apologize. Here go my license and my insurance. You know, hey, check me out and let me know what you gonna do. That's just, I mean, when you caught red-handed, it's like own up to the shit. Own up to it. Just, man, you caught red-handed. Dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. That's it. It's like, just take the motherfucker at worst. What happens? They hit me with a ticket. I pay a fine. Hey, I move on with my life. I don't understand why people go all out over fucking traffic stops. I've gotten pulled over for being on my cell phone. I've gotten pulled over for speeding. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten pulled over when I was fucking up. I can't tell you how many times. Happens often, but I'm just saying one of the first things I do is I admit that I'm wrong when I know I fucked up. Now, if I ain't fucked up and I got pulled over for some bullshit, all of a sudden, yeah, I saw you swerving. And I know, motherfucker, you ain't seen me swerving. You just pulled me over because I'm in a nice car. Then I'm like, okay, let's see where this go. No, you can't search shit. No, I don't know. No, I never know. I'm on that shit when I know I ain't done nothing wrong. But when I'm caught red-handed, man, go ahead. Take your motherfucking punishment. Take your L. Take your licks.
Pulling over.
Why you following me, bro? I did nothing wrong.
Can I get your driver's license?
And the first thing out of nigga mouth, the lie. First thing out of niggas' mouth is the lie. Niggas love to lie. It's like it's just an innate thing. They gotta lie. You could get caught on camera red-handed stealing. I ain't got nothing. Nigga. Come on. First thing got this nigga mouth, I ain't did nothing wrong. Bullshit. Fuck you mean you ain't did nothing wrong? Also, you just gonna run that stop sign. I ain't did that. I ain't did nothing wrong. Then the minute you pull a motherfucker over, now it's all racist now. All this shit is racist now. It's instantly racist.
Insurance, please.
I ain't giving you shit.
Passenger gets out.
Get back in the vehicle. You're going to be arrested for obstruction, ma'am.
The officer tries to arrest the passenger
And here's the thing. And let me say this. Let me check this young ass, dumbass officer. When you dealing with motherfuckers that are not being compliant, your first thing that you need to do is call for backup. I understand you in Aurora. I understand y'all ain't got no deep ass force and you ain't rolling with no partner. First thing you need to do is to call for backup. You get on your walkie, say, I got 3 niggas. Help. That's what you say. You got 3 niggas. Help. And any police officer that is on the streets at that time, they know what that is. Just imagine if that's how you could call in shit. Like if it was just that simple. Hey, yo, I just pulled over 3 niggas. I'm on Halsted in I'm on Halsted in 79th. I just got 3 niggas. I need help. Nigga like, we on the way, Doc. We know what's happening. 10-1, nigga. 10-1. But I'm just telling you, you already know what this is. Stop trying to be the I'm not a racist guy. What are the odds of you having 3 niggas pulled over in a car for already a traffic violation and they talking shit as soon as you get out the car? What are the odds of that call going well? Motherfucker Rulia put in there, help. Help. God damn it, help. What are the odds of it going wrong? I mean, you know what it is. There is no way that this shit is gonna work out to where it's just a simple ticket and that's it. It ain't no, oh, I can just, calm everybody down, use some of these de-escalation tactics, and then we'll get things under control. I'll issue the citation, and then I'll continue on with my patrol for the night. No, nigga, that ain't what you gonna get when you dealing with niggas. You got 3 niggas that you pulled over and they talking shit, nigga, you better.
It's a game till the things come out. Hang out till your brains hang out.
That's what I'm hitting them with. Y'all think, hey, bitch, think it's a game? Get your ass back in the car. Hey, man, sit your ass down. Don't comply? What y'all gonna do? Because I'm telling you right now, this walking up on me shit, this ain't happening, partner. Know who the fuck y'all think this is? But I'm the motherfucking police. Fuck out of here. Y'all letting these motherfuckers walk up on y'all, letting these motherfuckers talk shit to y'all, man, they gonna push the envelope. These niggas, you give a nigga an inch, he take a mile. You give a nigga a rope, he wanna be a cowboy. That's what niggas do. Plain and simple. Think about it like this. What if you was somewhere in a parking lot at a grocery store, at a nightclub, you at the Piggly Wiggly, whatever the fuck, you somewhere and some niggas get out the car and they start talking shit to you? Are you gonna try to, sir, what is your issue? What is the problem that you're having? You gonna be like, hey man, who the fuck you think you talking to? Cause if you don't, your ass gonna wind up getting your ass whooped, just like this motherfucker did. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna arrest you for obstruction. Not until my backup get here. I'm just trying to keep you niggas corralled until backup come. Now, once backup come, then I'm gonna swell up and say, yeah, all y'all going to jail. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Shoe program, Pelican Bay, 23-1. That's what the fuck y'all, I'm gonna get my motherfucking Lonzo on as soon as my backup get here.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
When my backup come. Now, until my backup come, hey, I'm just trying to hold you niggas off and just keep you niggas corralled for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Hopefully, my guys are close by and we can get this shit under control. But he's trying to now take this motherfucker into custody. Shit ain't gonna work out for you, bro.
And the driver, who police say fled. Police say as the officer
Look.
gave chase, 2
Look at his
passengers
ass.
followed him, striking the officer before the driver
Look
joined
at
in.
look at this
The
nigga.
suspect-
That's the woman. That's the girl. That's Jennifer. That's Jennifer right there with her handsome self. Look at that handsome young lady right there. Now, in my mind, I'm not trying to figure out if that's a guy or not. If it look like a dude, I'm going to treat it like a dude. I'm going to knock that nigga out, then somebody else going to have to tell me, hey, that's a female. Other than that, you look like a nigga, I'm going to hit you like a nigga. Until I hear that, I'm going to give your ass an open palm strike to the face. That's it.
Followed him, striking the officer.
Look, and what that bitch doing? Filming everything. There it is. There it is. Giggling and a sniggling. Loving it. Going live.
Followed him, striking the officer before the driver joined in. The suspected driver, named as 28-year-old Paul Sherrod.
And you notice in these mug shots, who done got their ass whopped on the most? Trying to stand up for that bitch, talking shit, niggas get it the worst. It's the black men that get their ass whooped the most, choked the fuck out the most, fucked up the most, hit in the ear, broken jaw, broken arm, Motherfucker get their ass whooped, get slammed down. Next thing you know, a nigga talking about,
He broke my collarbone.
that's what happens to a nigga. That's exactly what happens to a nigga. We the first ones getting all the way fucked up. All the way fucked up. Look at that nigga's face out of all of these, out of them other two manly women. Yeah. It's terrible. And it always happens like that for us. Stop trying to look. Here's the thing, man. I understand that men want to take care of their women. You want to protect your women. And I'm all for that. The thing is, you have to realize that if you're going to protect your woman and your woman wants you to protect her, then she needs to be completely submissive to you out there in them streets. Period. You should be able to tell your woman, don't say shit. Sit your ass down, and if worst come to worst, shut the fuck up, and she knows what that means and does it. Because the minute shit go left and you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that, and the minute you try to put on your cape and come to her motherfucking defense, you gonna be the one with your ass whooped like this, laid out on the ground talking about,
He broke my collarbone.
that's what's gonna happen to your ass. You gonna be the one like Hoot with the broken collarbone. That's how the shit goes. Because the minute ass start getting whooped, the first motherfucker to get out the way is the bitch. She the first motherfucker to talk shit, but as soon as that, she the first motherfucker to back the fuck up. Just like that dude that got killed on Facebook Live. Who orchestrated all that shit? That bitch with that bonnet on. Bitches in bonnets organized all that shit, Facebook Live, the fighting and all that. Next thing you know, what happened? Young nigga come up, gun, shoot the nigga right there in front of everybody on Facebook Live, run this nigga pockets and walk the fuck off. That's exactly what happens. But I'm just telling you, it gotta be like that, fellas. To all you young men, to all you guys out here, y'all want to protect y'all women, cool, I'm with it. But they should know and should definitely not have a problem submitting to your will. When you tell them to be quiet, sit your ass down, don't say nothing, don't argue, or shut the fuck up, they need to do it instantly. They need to let you handle it if they want your protection. If they don't, then let them run their mouth and get their ass whooped. Let them run their mouth and get their ass pepper sprayed. Let them run their mouth, get their ass slammed down to the ground, and let them bitches be the one that be like,
He broke my collarbone.
that's how that shit should go. Because it's always the men that wind up getting locked up, fucked up, beat up, shot up, or whatever.
Sherrod-Taylor of DeKalb. His alleged passengers, 24-year-old Jennifer Taylor and 26-year-old Sheba Taylor, both of Chicago.
Sheba Taylor taking her arm and strangling the officer to the point where he was unable to breathe.
Paul Sherrod-Taylor also allegedly calling 911, threatening the officer.
Your officers is terrorizing me and my family.
The Kane County
Your fucking officers is terrorizing me and my family. Man.
State's attorney says all three have been indicted by a grand jury. The trio facing multiple felony charges, including attempted first-degree murder.
Their acts of emboldened defiance will be met with harsh consequences.
Hell
Hell
yes.
Clearly shows strangulation, but police say the officer's testimony as well as photographic evidence of his injuries will back up those allegations.
Hey, if you like that.
And it's like I guess the other thing that I want to point out too, I'm glad and it feels good to see that these motherfuckers that ain't in Chicago is actually like, nah, fuck that. The shit they did was criminal and we gonna motherfucking lock their ass up. We gonna prosecute their ass to the fullest extent of the law. Had this been in Chicago, Lori Lightfoot would have had her motherfucking Blair Underwood, motherfucking Michael Jackson Thriller looking ass talking about, well, what we gotta realize is that, the police have always been,
the force that has been abusing people, and there's been a lot of people who've been abused by the police over the years. So you gotta kind of see it from both sides. You gotta kind of see how both sides could be affected here, and how both sides, could definitely feel one way or the other about what's happening and think that they could be attacked.
That's what that bitch would have been saying. That's as opposed to what the fuck. Actually, you see the video, you see what happened, and the first thing that bitch want to do is come out and be like, well, no, bitch. These I'd have been like, you know what I would have said if I'd have came up there, and that would have been my motherfucking press conference? First thing out of my mouth would have been,
Escalate! That thing is a killer!
It's not even armed. It's harmless.
It's a killer and I saw it!
that's what I'm saying. Anyway, so what happened? Them three things, they some killers. They some killers, and I saw it. That's what the fuck they are. We gonna lock their ass up. And once I'd have walked off, they'd have heard,
Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas.
well, what do you have to say about the guys, about the police officers, physically harming the people once they were getting them off of the other police officer? I'd have been like,
y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police.
That's what I'd have said. They needed their ass whooped. Plain and simple. Instead of trying to sit around and try, well, you never know what's going to happen. We got to look at the whole picture. And once we see what's really happening, we have so many oversight committees. That's another video I got to do. These motherfuckers got another oversight committee for the police. So they got two oversight committees to look over what the fuck the police are doing. So fuck what I do. It's about watching what the police do. How many nigga oversight committees are there out there in the world? In the hood. How many nigga oversight communities do they have in Detroit? Do they have in Watts? Compton? The Wild Hunteds? Inglewood? Where's the Inglewood nigga oversight committee? It ain't one. Cause you let these niggas run amok. Shit is ridiculous, man. We find all these ways to put so much fucking red tape and bullshit in front of the police, but we don't want to do shit that's going to actually help stop crime. We don't want to put shit in place with these niggas. Everything we do is going to be about making everybody else feel good. Like all of you niggas, what's the dude from fucking Players Club? Do something to make me feel good. That's all niggas want to do. Make them feel good. Like fucking, it's like niggas are a bunch of fucking Halle Berrys. I want to feel good. Can you let me feel good? God damn. All right.
I knock you out, bro.
You hear that shit? That's why I think somebody asked, like, would I rolled up with my gun out? The minute them niggas started talking crazy, pistol coming out. Because when you got a nigga talking crazy like that, talking about I knock your ass out, nigga, I guarantee you won't. I guarantee you. If you knock me out, then that means my slide is locked back and my barrel is smoking and my magazine is empty. And you gonna be on the gurney soon after. Said, God bless you, son. Well done. Go pack. I ain't reading that pack of shit. No. Kick your ass for a Marine. You gonna get out of here with that pack of bullshit. That's why I can't. I hope that fucking Aaron Rodgers leave, you motherfuckers, so the pain can begin.
Get back in the vehicle. All right, you're under arrest for obstruction.
All right, you're under arrest for obstruction. And look, let me tell you something. You police officers, you rookies that's out here, you talking with this respectful bullshit when you being disrespected, you better stop. You better stop talking nice to these niggas. You better stop it. Niggas don't understand that. Niggas don't respect that. They don't respect you nice talking, respectfully being the professional motherfuckers that you supposed to be. They don't respect it. The minute a nigga tell you he'll knock you the fuck out, fuck all that respect shit, fuck all that de-escalation shit. It's gonna be, well, nigga, what the fuck you wanna do? Do something, nigga. I think that damn, the police officer said that. That must have been Redmond. Yep. That motherfucker tell me he gonna knock me the fuck out. I'd have been, but nigga, do something. Fuck you gonna do, tough guy? When the knockout start? What time? I got my watch. Is it now or you talking about later? Cause you got about 3 minutes to do it. Cause when my boys get here, we fucking all y'all up. All y'all going to jail. I'm telling you that right now. So whatever the fuck y'all think y'all gonna do, y'all better do it now. Cause it's gonna be a lot of motherfucking ass whooping and handcuffing when my boys get here. That's just what it is. You try, all right, that's it. You're under arrest for obstruction. No. I'd be like, hey man, fuck you mean you gonna knock somebody out? You just threaten a police officer, your ass is going out there. I'd have been out there like the, you know, the little kid that be talking shit because they got big brothers coming. I'd be out there like, your ass going to jail? Your ass going to jail? And you too, sir or ma'am, your ass is going to jail. That's exactly what I'd have been doing. I'd be like, oh yeah, all y'all going to jail tonight. I'll put cases on all you bitches. That's exactly what the fuck I'd have said. Shout out to my man Cool G, hit your boy with $3. You can't play with these motherfuckers because I'm telling y'all, police officers, these niggas ain't playing with y'all. They've gotten more emboldened than ever before. More emboldened than ever before. This is the most emboldened that people have ever been against the police. They truly don't give a fuck. The first sign of aggression that you see when when y'all pulling these people over or y'all stopping these people to do an investigation, you better get serious and you better get ready to go all out because they not fucking around with y'all. I'm telling you, they are not playing. Riverdale King said you should play that video of a Metropolitan Police Chief holding criminals accountable. Send it to me. I don't have it. I haven't seen it.
I'll knock you out, bro. Get back in the vehicle, or all right, you're under arrest for obstruction.
This dash cam video just released shows an attack on an Aurora police officer during a traffic stop.
Tia Ewing is in Studio 32 with details. Tia?
This video is really unbelievable, Sally and Anthony. This attack happened in Aurora.
And look at this lace front weave down to the, however, I stay weavy down to the socks, rings and watch filled with rocks. Boy, you talking about unbelievable. Jesus Christ. Man, look at that lion's mane. She was like, when she was in the beauty supply store, she was like, ma'am, can I have that, the Serengeti blonde? Yeah. Yes, 26 inches. Bitches be ordering hair like, bitches order hair like rims. Let me get them 28. Let me get them Serengeti 28. They like, what? What? Like, yeah, can I get them Serengeti 28? Yeah, give me four bundles of Serengeti 28. Oh, this the Lion's Mane series. Yep, that's what it is. You know, let me get that silverback on 22s. What y'all bitches buying? Reels? Y'all buying weed? Which one is it? Yeah, let me get that Yaki. Let me get the Yaki. Let me get the Yaki hyena on 28. Like, oh, okay. You Yaki for you? Yaki for you? Boy, I tell you, give me the hyena on 28.
On June 21st, after the officer tried to pull over a car for running a stop sign. Dash cam video shows the moment the occupants of that car failed to comply with the officer's order to remain inside their...
And you got this bitch walking up behind you. Didn't you see Players Club? Fuck you doing walking up on me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Boy, I tell you, shout out to Leilani, aloha, $5. Thank you, appreciate it. She said, I really hope you and Tommy have a gun information line. Yeah, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. That was a good show we did the other day too. Yeah, I definitely had a good time. Yeah, we definitely gonna do it. Oh man.
Vehicle. All three of them get out, and after a brief foot chase, prosecutors say they...
And that's how he wound up. Fuck, you got this ratchet bitch sitting on your head like you motherfucking 3 years old on the playground, like you 5 years old on the playground, nigga. Boy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Nobody tased, nobody pepper sprayed, and nobody shot. Man, please.
Began attacking the officer, strangling him to the point where the officer lost consciousness. 24-year-old Sherrod-Taylor, 26-year-old Sheba Taylor, and 28-year-old Paul Sherrod-Taylor are all charged with attempted first-degree murder, aggravated battery, and aggravated assault.
A minor infraction that likely would have resulted in a citation at most, turned into an officer fighting for his life.
Because of the strangulation and because of the research that we know about how quickly it is for somebody to lose their life as a result of somebody preventing them from being able to breathe, we believe that the proper...
Exactly. See, they know how serious it is because police choke motherfuckers out all the time. They are professional choke out artists. So it's like they should... No, I'm just bullshit. I'm just bullshit.
charge was attempted first-degree murder.
As for the suspects, all three are now out on bond. They are due back in court for their arraignment come September 24th.
There it is. September 24th. Look how far that damn court date is pushed out. God damn. But whatever. Shit's ridiculous, man. Let me see here. Now, they gonna we actually got the video itself where it shows you like everything that's going down. Where they actually, the Aurora Police Department, they actually just released it. Calvin Dickens said, I wish there was more attention to crime like it is with people getting vaccinated. What? He said, I wish there was more attention to crime like it is. Oh, attention to crime like people getting vaccinated. I feel you on that. So this is the whole thing right here, the whole kit and caboodle of what went down. You see the stop? I mean, they ran a stop sign. Now the police officer's doing his fucking job.
People, C. Charles 5079 on a silver Toyota Camry.
Yep.
We just pulled into 615 Elmwood. You do owe me one more.
What you owe me? Why you follow me, bro? I did nothing wrong.
Can I get your driver's license and insurance, please? You want to stay in the vehicle?
And you see it's instant chaos. Instant chaos. And here's my thing. Once you see this is when you, because at this point in time, you need to focus on the driver. I understand you got a shit bitch getting out that's about to do some stupid shit, but you need to focus on the driver and stay where you at right there. That's your motherfucking go-getter. That's your offender right there. Because then sometimes, too, some of these motherfuckers can be smart enough to where they trying to motherfucking divert you so that this nigga can pull a gun, this nigga can motherfucking hide the dope or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times when motherfuckers act like this, is because they not only have committed the traffic violation, but they probably riding dirty. Probably. Not that it is or a guarantee, but you definitely know at the very least, I'm about to run this driver. I'm about to run his information because I don't know if this nigga got warrants. I don't know if this nigga is a good guy or a bad guy. This is my guy. So I need to stay with him. Now, you can talk to that other bitch all you need to, but that's who you need to stay with. Because that's your offender, and that is potentially your biggest threat. Even though it looks like there's another dude in the back seat. But whatever.
Will you stay in the vehicle for me? You stay in the vehicle for me, you're going to be arrested for obstruction. Get back in the vehicle. Get back in the vehicle, you're going to be arrested.
See? Trying to be nice. Trying to be good cop, respectful, and all of that. When you see that this nigga ain't responding to your commands, fuck that. All that de-escalation shit, all of that bullshit is going to get some officers fucked up, get some officers killed. That's what's going to happen. Trying to be the nice guy will get you killed. Niggas don't understand shit but equal or greater fucking force. The energy they giving you, you better be giving them that and then some. Because if they don't, they're going to keep leveling that shit up. And next thing you know, your ass is laying on the ground talking about,
He broke my collarbone.
that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. So let's watch this shit.
For obstruction, ma'am. Get back in the vehicle, you're going to be arrested for obstruction. Get back in.
Now you got this dude walking up on your ass, rookie. What the fuck are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking? So you pull up as an officer, the person who committed the motherfucking offense, you gonna leave that motherfucker to go and address some loudmouth bitch that ain't obeying your command on the passenger side of the game. And you by yourself. Now you got this nigga walking up behind you and you don't know what the fuck he gonna do. What if he had a gun? What if he had a gun, had a warrant, and was like, fuck this, I'm gonna ice this nigga because I'm going to jail anyway? That's the kind of shit that you have to think about. It's gotta be the worst case scenario because you never know what the fuck these people are gonna do.
Get back in the vehicle. Get back in the vehicle.
You see what they're saying? The driver refuses to stay in the vehicle and begins approaching the officer and saying, I'm gonna knock you out, bro. That's a threat. He just threatened you. And then niggas be ready to protest, march up and down the streets, talking about he ain't have to do all that, he ain't take all that when you whoop a nigga ass or you shoot a nigga or tase a nigga. See, this is all that Monday morning quarterback shit that people want to talk when they not in the moment. This dude right now got two people that he dealing with, a third in the car, and he's already been threatened, and two motherfuckers had already told him what the fuck they not gonna do. And the minute a nigga get shot, the minute a bitch get tased or get slammed on the ground and her fucking collarbone is broke, then it's, why did they do that to her? That's a female. She's a woman. You don't do women like that. You a coward ass nigga to do some. No. Obey my commands and we ain't got to deal with none of this shit. We ain't got to deal with none of this shit. And here's the other thing too. When they got this nigga George Floyd style sitting on his motherfucking head and choking the shit out of him, how come ain't none of these other niggas saying, hey man, that's too much? Hey, you need to stop. Hey, you doing too much. Hey, you see he can't breathe. Hey, the nigga done passed out. Where's that compassion at? Where's it at? It ain't none. It ain't none. Plain and simple.
All right, you're under arrest for obstruction. You're under arrest for obstruction. Get back. Okay, you're under arrest for obstruction.
Look.
You're under arrest.
And here's my thing. I would have gave that bitch the command, back up. And the minute she didn't, I'd have muffed the shit out. I'd have muffed her with everything I got. I would have hit her right up in this area like, back your ass up off me. Do not walk up on me. I don't know what the fuck you got in that cheap ass imitation fucking purse you got. You not walking up on me like that. That's how his ass wound up in a headlock and started getting his ass whooped because he got motherfuckers getting too close to him. Next thing you know, this nigga on the ground talking about, That's what happens when you getting choked out and the motherfucker sitting on your head. That's exactly what happens.
You're under arrest for obstruction.
And then there go the third nigga. See that? Now he's chasing this motherfucker apparently.
You're under arrest. You're adding charges, man.
Right. This nigga's running. And now everybody going live and filming this shit. This nigga done put the motherfucking day shit on him and he running away. Shout out to Demarius Washington. Hit your boy with $5. Appreciate it. And make sure everybody clicking them likes. Let's see how many likes we got going on. Yeah, we got to get them likes up, man. We got 100 likes. We got 140, 139 people watching. Let's get that up. Come on now.
Great shirt.
Look at them. They just letting the shit play. I couldn't hold my mule. I'd be like, you see? I be doing this shit I'm doing now. I love to go do that for Aurora Police Department. Had them officers in there. See? You fucking around. Now you chasing this nigga that you shouldn't have never let get out of that passenger seat, out of that driver's seat. If anybody's gonna run away, you let it be the handsome dude in the back, the handsome woman in the back seat, and you let it be the bitch that's in the front seat talking shit. You let them run away. You don't let your driver get away. Now he chasing this motherfucker and all this bullshit. There it is. They muted this part out. Mawu says, why was black folks better under Jim Crow? Some folks just need home training. It wasn't Jim Crow that made black folks better back in the day. It was the fact that we had the family structure in place. Back in the day, back then, during sharecropping times, Jim Crow times, segregation times, the family knew who was needed and they knew how important the man was to be in the household. Not just for protection, but for also raising children. Men don't let their kids act a fucking fool, period. Real fathers don't let motherfuckers just do stupid shit. Men that have been raised by men know how important it is to keep your emotions and your feelings in check. Not that you don't have them, but you know how to keep them in check to where your emotions and your feelings ain't making decisions for you, especially out in the world. Because that's when shit goes left. Look at that. If I would have pulled up and saw some bitches sitting on my partner's head, I would have got out that motherfucker like I'd have wished I'd played acoustic guitar, because I'd have got out and honky tonk both of them bitches. I'd have went straight honky tonk man on their ass. They'd be like, so Officer Redmond, why did you pull out an acoustic guitar to hit this woman upside her head with it? I'm like, well, you know, as a law enforcement officer, I was definitely quite fond of wrestling back in the early in the 80s. And during the mid to late 80s, there was a wrestler named Honky Tonk Man. And ever since then, I've wanted to learn how to play the acoustic guitar, and I always kept one in the trunk. So when I saw that this woman was sitting on my partner's head as opposed to using my baton, I decided to use my acoustic guitar and honky tonked her ass. That's why. That's exactly what the fuck she needed. The way they fucking did that shit. As backup arrives, the two females are on top of the officer, pinning him to the ground. One of the females is sitting on the officer's head. The other female was applying significant force, I guess, to the neck, causing him to lose the ability to breathe. So they straight George Floyd in this nigga, and you see this other bitch just standing here watching it all. But y'all mad at the officers that was watching Derek Chauvin bitch ass choked the shit out of George Floyd. I'm just pointing it out. Niggas will talk that shit and will be the first one to talk about it. Don't take all that. Niggas will be the first one saying you doing too much. Niggas will be the first one to say you ain't have to do all that. Why you still doing that? You see he can't breathe. And the minute they get the chance, what they doing? They trying to kill him. That's exactly what they doing. Same exact thing. Then when you get their ass on the witness stand or they get their ass on the phone, first thing out their mouth is a fucking fat ass juicy lie.
There have been a lot of lies set around this dinner table here tonight, but that you can't believe.
That's exactly what happens. Now look. Look at that shit. Motherfucker fighting for his life. And here's the thing. The fact that he wasn't able to get both of them bitches up off of him, that lets you know that they had the motherfucking drop on his ass. I'm just saying. Glenda Smile says, so true, Brian. I am married and in my 40s. And my father still puts the fear of God in me. Real talk. Exactly. Because that's what fathers do. We will protect you with our lives. But goddamn it, we gonna make sure that you doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. I say that now about my daughter and she's 8. I don't give a fuck. All that free thinking, free will, I do what I want to do, whole phase and all that shit. I'm not with none of that bullshit. My daughter gonna do what the fuck I say because I know what's best for my daughter. When she's out in the world and she's grown on her own and is able to take care of herself financially, then she can have the fucking reins and she can go and live her own life. And by that time, she needs to hopefully be married and with her husband when she's doing that shit. You can clearly see in today's world, women that are allowed to make decisions for themselves, which is the greater majority, upwards of 97% of the women in the world today are making, in America, are making decisions for themselves. Look at how well they're doing when it comes to black women. Just look at how well they're doing at the choices that they're making. They not doing shit but taking dick and going to school. That's it. That's all they doing. That is all they're doing. Taking dick, going to school, having babies. Shout out to my man Kev04. He says, same here with my 9-year-old daughter. Fathers know what's best. We do. And it's not that I think I'm a fucking know-it-all, even though I do know a lot of shit. But it's not that I think I'm a know-it-all. It's that I know what she's up against. I know what's out here waiting for her in this world. And I don't want my daughter to be victim to this shit. I just don't. That's why I am planting them seeds in my daughter's mind now. I have been telling my daughter since she was about 5 years old that she's going to be a doctor. Watch my feet. You know why I'm telling her that? Because I want her to be in a position to where she has a job and a profession that she can take anywhere. She can pick it up and put it down whenever she wants. It will provide her enough money to where she can take care of herself and she can make a substantial contribution to her family when she decides to get married and have children. That's why I tell her that. My daughter at the age of 5 or 6 years old, you know what she said she wanted to be? She said she wanted to be a fucking teacher. You know what I told her? No, teachers do not make enough money. All that, you can do whatever you want to do and do what's in your heart. Nope. My daughter can go be a fucking doctor that teaches. And I ain't talking about no educational motherfucker and getting her doctorate where she got to hope a school take her. No, she can go be a medical doctor that teaches medicine. She can be the doctor that when these motherfucking new doctors coming to do their residency, she's the doctor that teaches them how to do shit. She can be that kind of teacher, but she ain't gonna be no motherfucking teacher making no motherfucking $44,000 a year and having a bunch of motherfucking kids talk shit to her. No way. Not gonna do it. Same thing with my son. When his little ass get old enough, hey nigga, you gotta get a job that you can take anywhere and you can pick up and put down whenever the fuck you want to. So that you ain't never in a situation where you gotta ask another motherfucker for some shit. You will be able to take care of your family. When you get ready to do your job, you gonna be making enough money to where you can provide for your family. So that ain't gonna never be no problem. You just gotta make sure you pick the right bitch. That's it. But from a financial aspect, that shit matters. And the fact that we think that shit don't matter because we want to let our kids be who they are, fuck that. You can be who you are after you got your foundation. That's exactly how that shit's supposed to go. Stop letting your kids make decisions for themselves and you know they're going to fuck their lives up doing it. Chasing after niggas. That ain't shit. And the thing is, when you put your fucking kids in a situation and in an environment where they have options, they will have a better life. Period. You ain't got to worry about no motherfucking ain't shit ass nigga that don't want to do shit but sell dope or play motherfucking PlayStation all day and just want to sit around, lay around and fuck while your daughter taking care of her when she not in that environment. When she ain't with her friends and they all having a hot girl summer going through their whole phase. Now, if my daughter gets to be an adult and she chooses to do that, I'm going to tell her little motherfucking ass, go ahead, just change your last name. See ya. Get your shit. Move with whoever the fuck you gonna move with. Change your last name. Have a nice life. You can text your mama on Christmas and Thanksgiving. You ain't gotta call me no more. Hell yeah, I'm pay for my daughter's education. Abso-fucking-lutely. Lorenzo Davis said, so Brian, you looking to pay for all this education? Yes, my daughter going to be a doctor? Absolutely, I'm gonna pay for it. She gonna be a smart motherfucker too, so whatever fucking grants and shit she can get and scholarships she can get, great. But whatever the fuck she don't have, that's what her daddy here for. That's what her daddy gonna do. Yup. That's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. That's why I'm here. That's why I had her, knowing that someday I may have to pay for her to get her shit together. Yup. And by the time she's done and she's starting her residency, she ain't gonna be working at no fucking bullshit ass clinic. She's gonna be a fucking top-notch fucking doctor. Where the hospital, the best hospital in the city, gonna want her ass to come there and they gonna pay her up the fucking ass to fucking do what the fuck that she wants to do there. She ain't gonna go and just be some bullshit ass clinic doctor talking about, yeah, well, you know, I got my license, but I chose to come here in the community. Nope. Go over there where that motherfucking expensive ass hospital at and get your check. Pay off your student loans or whatever the fuck other loans you may have and all that shit, but go get your check. After you do that, them first 5 years or whatever, now you paid. Now if you want to go do some shit on the weekends where you go help these ain't shit niggas and bitches, fine. But you get your house straight first. You ain't got no husband by then, you will still be living in a motherfucking house that's motherfucking bad than a motherfucker. You'll have your Range Rover, whatever the fuck you want to drive. You buy all the red bottoms you want. You'll be able to buy every goddamn Louis bag to come out because you gonna have the money to do what the fuck you want to do. You want to go off and have a hot girl summer then once you making motherfucking 6 figures? Fine, go the fuck on. You 30 years old, go do it. I don't give a fuck. but you gonna have that foundation first. You have to set your kids up for the win. All that letting your kids figure this shit out, they're gonna fuck it up. Because it's too much shit out here to keep them off the path. Plain and simple. Do y'all realize it? And you look at it like this. Look at the upper echelon of the super rich. How many do you think, just think about it like this. Do you think a motherfucker like Chelsea Clinton is gonna marry a regular nigga? Do you think that the Obama girls are gonna marry a regular nigga because they in love? They met him at the club, at Club Pages, and fell in love. Do you think they're gonna do that? No, they don't. That shit don't happen. Motherfucking the George Bush fucking girls ain't gonna marry just no average ass nigga that they love. They gonna find they gonna be in them circles where, yeah, this motherfucker's actually this motherfucker, that motherfucker's that motherfucker, this motherfucker's related to that motherfucker, they actually cousins, and that's how these motherfuckers get together. Ain't gonna be some broke nigga who ain't got shit but can slang some dick gonna get a fucking Sasha Obama. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. A dude is gonna tell her daddy gonna be like, hell no. You wanna fuck that nigga? Whatever the fuck. Don't be bringing that nigga home talking about you gonna get married. You pregnant, you gonna have a baby. That shit don't happen. That shit don't happen. These motherfuckers know what it takes to maintain the status that they have when it comes to their financial status. And that's why they marry motherfuckers in their families. In other families. Oh, they related to such and such. They related to such and such. Oh, yeah, that's such and such kid and that's such and such kid. Oh, yeah, y'all can hang out. That's fine. Oh, yeah, y'all, we went over there for Memorial Day. Yeah, I remember that boy. That's such and such son. Yeah. His dad's a billionaire. Fine. They want you to go to Cozumel with them for spring break. Okay, go ahead. You think motherfucking what was the dude, the damn senator here? Ted Cruz took his kids and kids' friends to fucking Mexico for fucking the goddamn COVID shit or whatever the fuck, or the storm. Took their ass to Mexico. You think them some regular ass kids? No. They all stay in the same little circle. It ain't gotta be this Calvin said, I said they gotta be high value. Y'all, that high value shit is stupid. I'm talking about a motherfucker that come from a good family and got money. Now, if you want to call that high value, fine. I don't give a fuck. I'm not with that high value shit. That's some extra stupid shit. The fuck is high value? Motherfucker, do you have a good family and do your ass come from money? Motherfuckers that come from money, have money, keep money. I ain't talking about motherfucking Lil Wayne money. I'm talking about motherfucking Kennedy money. Your daddy used to be a motherfucking oil guy in oil. Your motherfucking parents was motherfucking to own the goddamn Smith, what is that shit called? The meat motherfucker. Smith's son or some shit like that. They own that. I want motherfuckers that come from shit that make money, long money, money that's so long and go down the street, around the corner, and back up another block. Your family, all your motherfucking family, your daddies and all your uncles and shit are all fucking doctors. Yep, that's what I want my daughter to be hanging out with. That's what I want my kids to be hanging out with. And that's why I want to make sure when she getting her shit together, Smithfields. Thank you, UFO. My motherfucking daughter, what's his name? Smithfield. Like D. Smithfield? Oh, yeah, you can go hang out. You grown. You know what? The motherfucker come over, my daughter come to me, tell my daddy I want somebody to come to dinner. I'm going to be like, who the fuck is he? Where the fuck his family from? And how have you met their daddy, his daddy? Well, he ain't got no daddy and he play basketball. Nope, I ain't got time for that shit. No, I ain't got time for no woman-raised boy talking about he want to be with my daughter and all. Nope, no. I never know. He's really good in basketball. That don't mean shit. It's only 330 motherfuckers in basketball. He probably won't be one of them. I'm not falling for the okie doke. God damn it. You about to be an anesthesiologist. Fuck that shit. Right. Motherfucker says last name Rothschild. Yeah, all right, let's go meet. Last name Gates. The Gates. Yes, let's go meet. We can go talk. Yep. I'm just saying. That's what it is. Glenda said, right. Ivanka Trump marrying Jared Kushner. The Trumps are not Jewish, but Trump told her that his family is rich, so it was fine. Do I have to say more? I mean, it's not, it ain't no, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's just like Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden is a meth smoking, crack smoking, whore buying, I'm just motherfucking racketeering and backroom deal having ass white boy. He'll never be broke. He'll never be homeless. He will always have. Period. Do I want my daughter to date? I tell her, no, you ain't dating no motherfucking drug addict. He a fucking druggie. He's a rich dope head. He's a rich crackhead. He's a rich meth head. You will never see that motherfucker out there like Delonte West, but you can clearly see what the fuck he does. If you can see what he's doing right now on camera, imagine what the fuck he's doing off camera. Just imagine. So it's like, I'm not just saying just because a motherfucker got money, I'm gonna be like, yeah, go ahead. But I'm gonna have it to where I want my daughter to think about that. What do your parents do? Where's your daddy? You better know that shit when you come talking to me. All that other shit is a distant second. We'll get there. First of all, what the fuck do he do? Where's his daddy? And what the fuck does his family do? Where his parents, what's their lineage? That shit matters. That's why we put ourselves in situations to where we fucking around and our kids are fucking the dope man. Because they get to a point in life where they want to have some shit and they see the only nigga that got some shit is motherfucking some old street nigga that's talking about, yeah, I get you this, I get you that. I got money. Having money and coming from money are two different things. Just saying. Just because a motherfucker got money don't mean that they come from money. And it ain't got to be no billionaire. You just need to have a family that is known for doing that shit. We get down and we have doctors, lawyers in our family. One of the friends that I work with, this motherfucker here, check this shit out. One of the friends I work with, I'm gonna keep moving. One of people that I work with, his mother fucking around with the kids, grandkids, got on a fucking hoverboard, fell off the hoverboard, and like fucked up her wrist, broke her wrist. Now, she immediately went to urgent care, right? They said, yeah, it looks like it's fractured. We're going to put it in a motherfucking soft cast, whatever. Then, you come back and we're going to have some x-rays. It happened on the weekend. So they're like, yeah, come back, set an appointment up next week and we get you. No. You know what my friend did? He called his friend who is a fucking surgeon, like one of the top surgeons in the fucking Midwest. Dude is one of the top fucking surgeons in the Midwest. He called that motherfucker. The dude said, yeah, had him email me the motherfucking x-rays and I'll tell you what we need to do. Dude looked at the x-rays, saw what the fuck it was, like, oh yeah, this is a pretty bad break. He said, nah, you don't need to just take her to no regular doctor. I got a guy. I'll get you his information. You call him and make the appointment, and then he'll get him taken care of because she needs to get some pins and shit put in her shit to get it right. Don't just go to their doctor. Let them, You need to get this shit done. I'm going to let my guy do it. That easy. No appointment, no motherfucking medical billing or none of that. Because he has so much lineage and so many of his family members and friends are in medicine, they don't go just to the doctor. They call each other. Hey, my friend's a fucking foot surgeon. Let me call him. Hey, my friend's a fucking oncologist and such. Let me call this motherfucker. That's what they do. Because they all do that shit. They all come from that shit. So they may not, everybody ain't doctors, but the greater majority of them, they are. So they have connections. Either they're the doctor that can do it, or they know a guy that's great at it. Now, what do you think this person's ethnic background is? What do you think this person's race is from what I just told you? Just want to just put a nice little cherry on top, just to show you exactly what I'm talking about. What do you think this person's racial or ethnic or nationality is? I got Juice, Indian, white, or Jewish, Indian. Yes, Indian. You know the one you know the one nationality I didn't see pop up? Black. Did nobody say black? Did nobody say nigga? Did nobody say coon? Whatever the fuck you want to call it, nobody said it. Why is that? Because we let our fucking kids do what the fuck they want to do. And we don't guide them. Now, if you want to go ahead and become a doctor and then go and do some other shit, hey, fine, more power to you. That's just like I've said to my wife. When my children turn 18, they must go get their realtor's license. They want to go on a graduation trip or whatever to somewhere. They want to go and graduate. Now they want to go and do this. Nope. Before your ass take your punk ass to college, your ass gonna go through this real estate class real quick and get your realtor's license. I pay for it. That's why. You know why? Not that I want them to be realtors or that they have to be realtors. I want them to understand the real estate game at 18. They can be like, I got my realtor's license at 18, but I didn't even sell my first house until I was 31. But they got it when they was 18. My daddy made me go do this. That's it. Because I want to you ain't got to go do real estate, but you need to have an understanding of it. That's exactly what it needs to be. So when my daughter performs that anesthesiologist or whatever for such and such, or she does that brain surgery for somebody and she gets that fat ass check for $130,000 for one surgery, she know what to do with that money. Instead of going to buy Birkin bags, instead of going to buy 12 red bottoms, she know how to say, well, nah, let me go ahead and get this motherfucking 4 unit. Let this motherfucking property manager manage this shit and get me some motherfucking residual. So my son will say, let me go ahead and get this duplex. I'm gonna motherfucking renovate it real quick with this extra money I got, and then I'm gonna go ahead and have somebody live in it so I can get this residual. So by the time they are ready to start a family, by the time that they are ready to settle down and all that good shit, they will have not only a savings, they will have themselves debt-free or damn near, and they will be in a position to where they can live a life to where they can do what they want to do. Like Devin the Dude say, do what the fuck you want to do and say what the fuck you want to say. You can do that when you got money. And I'm telling you like this ain't something that I came from. My parents weren't like this, but this is what I've learned just by changing my environment. Being around other people and learning from other people. It's a lot of shit that I did not know and a lot of shit that I still don't know. But I'm constantly trying to learn because I know how important it is to have knowledge, not for myself per se, but to set my kids up. Let's go ahead. Look. You see how he told that motherfucker to back the fuck up? And that's exactly what that other dude should have did. And it's like, before you get into that whole squabble, before you get into that hands-on, you have to understand that you are outnumbered. Plain and simple. And unless you just a cold-ass motherfucking martial artist or some shit like that and you can kick 3 niggas' asses, you need to wait. You need to disengage. You need to just hold on until your help get there. You can't always tough guy your shit through something and say, oh, you're going down. You're under arrest, buddy. You can't just do that all the time when you outnumbered, because some shit like this will happen, especially now in today's world. Everybody's challenging the police. Everybody's fucking with the police, right or wrong.
You're in custody. We'll take a few more though. We got a group for me.
Hello? Bro, can y'all give me a sword down here? Them fucking officers are terrorizing me and my family. I just came to my friend's house. I just came to my fucking friend's house. He's following me, so I did nothing wrong. If I kill this kid, that's what it is. I'm not playing with nobody no more. I'm sick of this fucking police out. I'm in a room, bro. I just came to dinner with my family. And you're saying, oh, I'm killing my family.
And this is the nigga who ran the stop sign. This is the nigga who ran the stop sign. And you have people that will be watching this shit and be like, yeah, he right, man. I feel him though, bro. I feel him, man. Fuck that. Why he getting out, putting his hands on him? Why he feel like he should just get out? Motherfucker, you broke the law. Plain and simple. That shit makes no sense. This nigga is really, that's why I said niggas love to fucking lie instantly. And he automatically in his mind thinks that he's right just because the police done pulled him over. It's like, what the fuck? You mean to tell me I get to not only run the goddamn the stop sign, but then when I get pulled over, I get to talk cash shit, run away from the police, fight the police, kick the police, sit on the police head, and then got the nerve to call the motherfucking police and say, y'all officers is fucking harassing me and terrorizing me. I'm tired of this shit. I ain't doing this shit no more. Y'all niggas ain't getting away with this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? This is why you can't trust niggas and believe niggas at all. Because they will fucking lie. Instantly. Why not just take your fucking ticket and move the fuck on with your life? Because my thing would have been this. Even if that police officer would have shot one of them niggas and would have been justified, in my opinion, do you really think it's really worth it to die over a fucking stop sign violation? These niggas be dying over going to jail. Jail, not prison. Jail. And fucking traffic violations. It's like, regardless of if the shit would have been justified or not, should you get shot or should you get shot dead over running a stop sign and not wanting a ticket? Going to jail because you got a DUI, you drunk. Why would you do that? Rayshard, is his name Rayshard Brooks? Yeah. Rayshard Brooks. Nigga, you died because you was a drunk from a DUI. You dead. You're dead, sir. Now, yes, the niggas burned down a fucking Wendy's in your honor, but you're still dead. You was out with your side bitch, having yourself a good time, had too much to drink, was sleeping in your car. Instead of just going to jail with your DUI, sleeping the shit off, having your side bitch probably come pick you up the next day, and going through court, you said, fuck that, I'm going to fight the police, fuck up the police, shoot the taser at the police, and then when the police shoot me down, hopefully people will avenge my death. We do that all the time. Do y'all realize that when you take, it's not that many motherfuckers that get shot and killed by the police, but most of the ones that do, I'm going to go out on a limb and say at least half. Across the world, across the country, it's like 1,000 motherfuckers get shot every year by the police. Out of them 1,000, maybe, I don't know, whatever the percentage, maybe about 300 of them or 400 of them motherfuckers are black. And then out of them 300 or 400 that may be black, do you realize that most of those motherfucking interactions and them altercations occur from bullshit ass petty fucking stops? We serving a warrant because you ain't show up for child support. We serving a warrant because you didn't come to court. We stopped you because you ran a stop sign. We stopped you because you was drunk. We got you for DUI. And niggas go through all this stupid shit with their phones, going their hands, hiding their hands, going for their guns, telling the police what they not gonna do, for stupid petty shit that most people would either serve less than 1 year in jail or be out on bond in less than 72 hours. Do you hear that? Can you imagine yourself dying, getting shot and killed by the police, just your life being over because you either didn't want to go to jail for less than a year for something you did, or you didn't want to go to court for something that you did, or you didn't want to get a ticket for a traffic violation. Even if you had dope in the car, unless you got motherfucking keys, nigga, and you about to take a ride, nigga, what's a few ounces of coke or a few ounces of heroin or some shit like, it's like, nigga, it's not worth your life. That's all I'm trying to say. But here's the thing, Civ Lap, we put ourselves in a situation to where we either going to jail or we gonna die. We going to hell. Like Tommy Grandmama say. You either going to jail or you gonna go to hell for what? Is it worth it? I'm on my third strike. I get caught with 30 keys in a van, headed down, coming back from Tijuana. I get it. Ain't no way out of that. I get it. I got 5 bodies. They done pulled me over. I ain't been to court. I got a warrant. And the gun I used for them 5 bodies is in the motherfucking car under the seat. I get it. I'm going to jail forever. I'm done. Okay. How often are those people getting caught and pulled over? It's ridiculous.
Need an address or intersection, sir? Where are you? I'm at 617 of my mother-in-law house. 617 of Redwood Drive. He's following me all the way to my friend's house, 618.
So that just told me that he ran a stop sign and then he pulled up and pulled into his mother-in-law's driveway, and that's why he thought he was home free, like a Boyd.
Don't pull me over. And I ain't gonna pull me over. The fucking, this is where I'm at, told me something. Y'all need to have some control, bro. This shit out of hand. And he's talking about sister, I'm gonna kill this bitch. Okay, no, you will not threaten an officer like that on the phone.
You hear how wild this nigga is? This is why I'm telling y'all, stop playing with these people. Y'all police officers, stop fucking around with these people. This nigga on the phone wilding out, talking about he about to kill this bitch. He touched my sister. I'm going to kill this motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm your Huckleberry. Go ahead.
I'm your Huckleberry.
That's just what I tell
Just my game.
That's just my game. Stop playing with these motherfuckers. Y'all don't realize it, but to these law enforcement officers out here, There's a war going on outside. No man is, y'all niggas ain't safe from. You can run, but you can't hide. These people have declared war on y'all. They don't give a flying fuck. When you have these people not obeying your commands and not doing what the fuck you tell them to do, you best believe, make no mistakes about it, these motherfuckers are coming for y'all head. Because they realizing I can get a lawsuit, and at the very least, they gonna say it wasn't my fault. That's what they hoping for. That's what they banking on. That's what they putting that lawsuit together for. I'm trying to get a lawsuit, and I'm trying to get off of this shit altogether. You hear this nigga? When was the last time you heard some niggas talking like that about the police in the moment on a fucking 911 call?
I know you want to talk about sister, please. What up?
That's when the officer is on scene make contact.
Hello, I'm Commander Jack Fichtel. I think this situation is one that the public must examine closely. A situation where the officer is addressing a traffic violation and the occupants immediately exit the vehicle and aggressively confront the officer.
And stop babying these motherfucking people. Stop telling me this ain't. I think this is something that the public should examine closely. Now, as y'all can clearly see, this is one of those instances where people, civilians, have gotten out of hand and are now attacking law enforcement officers. Plain and simple. All that, I think they should examine this closely. Stop motherfucking holding back and say what the fuck it is, man. These niggas is wilding out and they fucking around with these motherfucking officers, and these officers getting their asses whooped.
If the offenders of this incident are willing to behave this way with a law enforcement officer, how would they react and treat other members of the public?
Mr. Maxwell said Black Lives Matter putting batteries in these people's backs and getting people killed for getting buck with the police. Here's the thing, dude. You right, but it's so many motherfuckers that's getting away with this shit because these police officers have gotten to the point to where they are scared to take action, to the point to where they aren't even defending themselves the way that they should. I'm telling you, ain't no bitches gonna be sitting on my head while another bitch is choking me the fuck out. That ain't happening without my gun being involved. Fuck that shit. I'm just saying. I'm not doing it.
The Aurora Police Department is appreciative that the King County State's Attorney's Office, and specifically State's Attorney Jamie Mosser, also recognized this and sought charges to show that this type of violence towards a police officer has serious consequences. It cannot and will not be tolerated in our society. I'd like to introduce Chief Kristen Zeman.
This was a law enforcement officer doing what he swore an oath to do, to enforce the law. A minor infraction that likely would have resulted in a citation at most, turned into an officer fighting for his life. Our police officers are out there doing what is being asked of them every single day.
Calvin
and this
said,
is an excellent illustration
I
of
got
the
you,
criminal
squad.
justice ecosystem in action. Our state's attorney and her staff
Calvin said, how much jail time should they get? If I was, and I'm telling y'all right now, I really truly believe that in this lifetime, I missed my calling. I should have been either a psychiatrist or psychologist. Psychiatrist prescribed medicine. I didn't want to do that. I should have either been, well, I could have done both, but I should either have been a psychologist or I should have been a judge. Real talk. Because what I would is just hearing this and them seeing what these motherfuckers did. If they got found guilty, if they did not have any records, if they ain't had no record, they ain't got no history of this shit. This is like they first big fuck up in their life. The other shit they did was just petty bullshit. if they never had any type of violent offenses before, I would give them the minimum for aggravated assault or attempted murder. That's what I would. I would do that. All of the motherfuckers together, I give them the same amount of time, pretty much, because they all equally played a part in shit going left. Plain and simple. They all played a part in it. I would have probably did that. Maybe the dude, depending on, because he didn't like putting hands on a motherfucker, or I don't know if he got into the squabble, but definitely them bitches, they both would have got whatever that minimum is for attempted murder or attempted aggravated assault or some shit like that, what they got found guilty of. I'd probably give them the bare minimum just to sit their ass down. You said, Brian, judges do not have power like you think the power is with the DA. Well, the DA they're the ones that set they're the ones that set up the charges. The judge is the judge now. The judge is the motherfucker. Once that shit is in that motherfucker's courtroom, the judge, unless them motherfuckers cut a deal, the judge is the motherfucker that's giving them, hey, y'all found guilty? What y'all asking for, because what the DA can ask for ain't what the judge got to give. The DA could be like, we want probation. The judge could be like, no, fuck that. You sitting down for 3 years. The judge is the motherfucking judge. It's the DA has the power of the DA comes really, most of it lies with either making the deal or actually before it actually going to trial. Once they made that, if they ain't made no deal and that shit go all the way through the conviction and to the verdict, the judge is the motherfucker then. All that shit that they asked for, judge, we would like to get 42 years with it. Judge be like, nah, we gonna give him what the fuck I want to give him. Right, the DA brings up the charges and all that shit. Now the judge will be sitting there like, well, based on the charges that these motherfuckers have been found guilty of, here's my parameter for years that I can give them for sentencing. This is what I'm gonna decide. So believe that. The judge is the motherfucker, boy. It's good to be a judge, goddammit. The DA just has a lot of power in who gets prosecuted. The DA is the motherfucker that decides that. The evidence that's presented, how much evidence is presented to where this motherfucker can be found guilty, and that's the shit we gonna roll with. Did the police do their job and give me everything I needed to have an airtight case? That's the DA. If they did, great. We don't mind going to trial. If they didn't, and the shit is kind of then the DA gonna try to make a deal. Let's make a deal so we'll at least get a conviction, especially if it's something that's that's in the media or something that's political. They definitely will be like, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and make this and do this shit and just try to make a deal, and we ain't got to go to trial. But if they got a motherfucker red-handed, they'll be like, oh, motherfucker, we'll take your ass to trial and we'll motherfucking win, and we'll put your ass under the jail. Unless you make this deal today where you only gonna do 25 years instead of 37, like we're trying to get 46, nigga. So,
exercise their role in thwarting this behavior. The message is clear and succinct from both the mayor, myself, and the state's attorney's office.
I got to come up with an air filter, air purifier, so I can smoke indoors. I need to be able to smoke this cigar. I'm tired of not being able to smoke this cigar. I've been looking up air purifiers trying to find one, and the motherfucker I found today, that motherfucker like $750, $800. But I'm still gonna do some more research. But if anybody know of some ways that I can smoke indoors and not have to wear and smoke all through the house and all that shit, let me know.
SA Mosser and APD are in lockstep, and we are sending a collaborative message that these violent offenders and their acts of emboldened defiance will be met with harsh consequences. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Strangulation is one of the most hands-on forms of violence. In my legal career, I've not only worked as a prosecutor in domestic violence, but also in the legal aid community, where we saw an outstanding amount of cases that resulted in strangulation. Strangling someone, stopping their ability to breathe, even for a moment, is highly dangerous. And this is why in 2009, our Illinois legislator decided to make the crime of strangulation from a misdemeanor to a felony offense.
Ooh, and that right there, I ain't seen this, but that ain't good for them three motherfuckers. For them motherfuckers that was strangulating that motherfucker. That ain't good. Because that's a felony. And if they charged with that shit, yeah, somebody gonna be a felon behind this shit. Yes, sir. What did he say? He said, open the window. Nah, I got to do more than opening the window. That ain't going to work. That's the thing. I want to be able to smoke on the show. That's what I want to be able to do. But I don't have a studio. And, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out some shit. But, yep. And, yeah, I did see that, Mr. Maxwell, about, I got that. I'm going to do that video about this nigga getting sentenced. I'm going to definitely do that shit.
Someone who is being strangled can lose their consciousness in a moment of seconds. And that means they're literally on the precipice of death at that point. What the defendants did on June 21st of 2021 was a choice to disobey the police officers. And then when they continued to fight with the officers, to resist being placed under arrest, and to place the officer in the position of not being able to breathe, that was attempted first-degree murder. It is fortunate for so many in that situation that backup officers arrived when they did, because otherwise we would be here to announce that there were murder charges against these three individuals.
And here's my thing. Just like how I said the bullshit that went down with George Floyd, how once that officer got them cuffs on him, he didn't have to sit on his ass and be on his neck like he was and on his chest like he was. Same thing here. Y'all motherfuckers don't have the right to subdue no goddamn police officer. Period. And as long as that officer wasn't doing shit to your ass, y'all motherfuckers, if y'all motherfuckers wanted to get him off y'all ass to go run, fine. But the fact that y'all did that shit there, y'all fucking did the same shit. Same fucking bullshit. So, hey, I don't want to hear they were scared or they didn't know what to do. Oh, they didn't know that that would be considered that bullshit.
I would like to thank this officer as he continued to do his job and still does it to this very day despite this incident. And to the Aurora Police Department for their investigation, their professional and ethical investigation into this matter. Thank you.
I never heard of an Ozium machine. I'm going to have to look into that. Okay.
That's the only difference.
I don't know what the fuck he said.
They were, all three were originally charged, and now they're facing indictment. Can you explain the reasoning behind pursuing the indictment and upgrading the charges, how much more severe their potential prison time is?
Yes, so the original charges, the highest possible charge was aggravated battery to a police officer, which is a class 3 felony or class 2 felony, which means it's between 3 to 7 years, but also probationable. Because of the strangulation and because of the research that we know about how quickly it is for somebody to lose their life as a result of somebody preventing them from being able to breathe, we believe that the proper charge was attempted first-degree murder. That means it's a Class X felony. They're facing between 6 to 30 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections, and that is non-probationable. And again, it's because of the seriousness of the actions that they took that night towards Officer Miranda that we made the decision to bring this before the grand jury and secure these particular charges.
Let the name out.
Chief Seaman, I had a question. Actually, two things. Number one, how is your officer?
He was treated and released from the hospital, and as S.A. Moser said, he's back to work, back on the streets, suiting up and doing the action and the noble actions of law enforcement.
Brandon said people wonder why cops act in fear. You don't even know what is going to happen on the track. Yep, I said that.
Presence of mind quickly to alert dispatch, hey, I need help, or was it that 911 call that the suspect made, and they were like, oh my God, we need to get somebody out there?
He originally called out the traffic stop, so at that point, officers knew where he was. And when he said at the beginning, if you recall, when he approached the vehicle, he said, roll me another unit. So units were on.
See, now I didn't even hear that part. And here's where he fucked up at then. When you call for another unit, the fact that you see shit is out of hand, you get back on there and say, hey, I need that unit here now. Because shit done changed. Shit done escalated. That's the whole thing. You have to be able, and it's like this, and that's why I don't like small police departments, because when you patrolling in an area like that and you ain't got no partner, you fucked. You are at a severe disadvantage, because you can be by yourself and you could be up against one person that's bigger than you, one person that can fight better than you, or you could be in a situation where it's you and your partner, and maybe your partner can't help your ass. You got some 132-pound woman with you, and you gotta arrest a motherfucker that's 6'5", 270. Nigga, you in trouble. You got a fight on your hands. You can't. That ain't gonna be no one motherfucker. He talking about he ain't going no motherfucking where, and ain't nobody locking him up today. He tired of this shit. You ain't gonna be no one or two of y'all getting this motherfucker down. You gonna either have to hope for a tase, or you gonna hope for some backup, or you gonna hope that these hollow points will hit center mass and take this nigga down. That's just how it is. You gotta realize what you up against at all times. It's the totality of the circumstances that you are involved in that really matters. That's it, man. And I mean, and it's fortunate enough that he only got choked the fuck out, as opposed to getting motherfucking killed, as opposed to him having to kill somebody else. I'm glad that everybody was at least able to walk away from this motherfucker and nobody's dead. But the thing is, it don't always work out like that. Not even the majority of the time. It's like you never fucking know. And that one time that it does go left out of a million, it should not go left, because it's only a traffic stop. It's only a ticket. It's only a offense less than 5 years. Less than a year. It's only a fine. It's only fucking at worst license revoked or suspended. It's not worth a person dying on either side.
The way, but then of course at that point he wasn't able to call for assistance because his radio was taken from him, so officers were just generally going in that direction.
None of the videos we see is strangulation, so I guess you got notice of that because of the testimony of the officer?
Yeah, absolutely. The report filed, the report that the officer wrote, yes, absolutely, and the injuries sustained on his neck.
There's evidence of
yes.
strangulation. Would you explain that? I mean, what's the extent of the evidence you have?
There's evidence of the officer's injuries and, of course, the officer's statement, and as you see there on top of him, it's outlined in the report and through evidence, photographic evidence.
And because it still has to go through, we're not going to go into details about the specific pieces of evidence that we have right now.
What was the driver doing at that point in the video? Because we only see the two women reportedly on top of him. So what is the driver doing in that instant? Because he's lumped in with the other two suspects charged with attempted murder. So where does he fit into that?
So during the time period before the video had happened, while Officer Miranda is struggling with the two women, he actually is right by making statements and then starts to strike the officer himself. At some point, he does separate himself from that, and that's when the 911 call happens. But at that time, Officer Miranda is solely focused on the two individuals and trying to be able to gain some control so that he wasn't losing consciousness.
And see, and I'm going to say this. From a man, I'm just going to get into my man shit for a minute. From a man's perspective, and I know what he's thinking. He's a young cop, and he's fairly new. He's in good shape. He's thinking, I ain't going to let these two girls beat my ass. But that's not what it is. It's just, and here's the thing. When you're in a fight, when you're in a scuffle, a tussle, or a tiff, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, once you go hands-on, any person can suffer the right amount of pressure or the right blow in the right spot, and that shit will fuck your ass up. You lose oxygen long enough, you lose circulation long enough, or motherfucker hit you in the right spot, your ass will go the fuck down. Period. Plain and simple. Whether they're doing it intentionally, unintentionally, whatever the case may be, there's always a person who can get in a lucky hit, a lucky punch, a lucky move, and will straight motherfucking take your ass down. So it's like in this instance here, dude, you lost fucking conscience. What if they wanted to kill you? That's it. Everybody's not gonna always, and my thing is this, do I think that those girls and that dude wanted to kill that officer? No, I don't. I don't think that their intention was to kill the motherfucker, but they definitely wanted to whoop the dog shit out that motherfucker like they was doing. If they wanted to kill the motherfucker, they would have just took a gun and just shot him. I think that they was on some, we gonna do this motherfucker like George Floyd type shit for the Instagram, for the gram, and for the live. And that's what the fuck they was on. That's what the fuck them niggas was on. And they was gonna try to justify the shit with the phone call that this nigga made talking about they always harassing us and terrorizing us. They ain't doing that shit no more. Cause I'm tired of this shit, nigga. Nigga, I'm sick of this bullshit. Ain't no nigga gonna do this shit to me no more. Nigga, I'm dying. That's what the fuck it was.
No, that's again based just off of testimony.
Chief, I had a question for you. You see right at the top of that video, I believe it was one of the two women who was in the car, has a phone out, is immediately recording what's going on.
Yep.
Obviously, we're still in a very charged time, and people are immediately going to their phones to record what's going on. When you see that, what goes through your mind and how your officer is responding, whether someone was right or wrong?
What up, John?
How they were interacting
Glad you're back.
how the officer's interacting with them. That person clearly holding the phone up at least is projecting that they're concerned that something is going to develop. So what do you want to say to people who, see video from that person's phone and be concerned about what that shows?
Well, exactly. I mean, you hit it. Sure. You hit the point perfectly, is that's precisely why we want body cams. We want squad car video footage. We want the footage from every angle we can possibly.
She do get that. I've been smoking, what's them old cigarettes my granddad? She got that, I've been smoking Viceroy cigarettes look. She do got that look like I've been smoking Viceroys for 24 years. She definitely got that I smoke look. Like, I know she was right outside with a square as soon as this shit was over. And you know what's so weird? It's like some people, it's like smoking cigarettes will have some people where you look like, oh, they just smoke. They look like they don't. But then there's some people that smoke cigarettes where it looks like it fucking, like every time they take a drag on it, they take a portion of their life off with that shit. Like when they, it's like this part of their life and their youth and their beauty is just going out in the smoke. It's weird that you can just like tell that some people just like smoke cigarettes like that and it just has taken its toll on them, boy. Cause she got on makeup and everything. This bitch knew she was doing a press conference, and if she got all this makeup and shit on in full uniform dress and look like that, yeah, she ain't. Whatever the fuck is in them squares, it's taking its toll on her. I'm just saying.
Obtain it, because that's when you get the full picture. As for to what's going through an officer's mind, at that point I doubt he had any consciousness of who was recording him. He's at that point trying to bring people into custody. But I will say generally our police officers know that is just the fact that they're always being recorded in some way, whether it's on their video cams, on body cams that we're soon getting, or if someone else is recording from that vantage point. But most definitely it always is going to be better when we have more footage to piece it all together.
Is that video or photos from that phone, has that been reviewed by officers?
Yeah, that's evidence for the, yeah.
Okay, but in the light of his question, I mean, in this day and age where there's so much doubt of police activity, people, I mean.
And you probably ask how old she is. She'd probably be like, oh, I'm 31. Bitch, 31 years old. Looking like she's 71. God damn. Oh my goodness, I know. And look, I'm gonna tell you, if some people have that black don't crack shit, cause there's some niggas that look old in a motherfucker too. But it's like when you got some of these motherfucking white people, they will look like they can carry their age and be good. But then there's some like that the smoking done took. You just don't need to smoke, cause you ain't gonna be able to hold on to it. But I can tell you that black don't crack, that ain't for everybody. Cause I'm telling you, it's some motherfucking black motherfuckers that's young as hell and look like they 71 too, goddammit. I'm telling you. I can promise you that. But she definitely ain't carrying that shit with her. Them squares and took its toll on her motherfucking ass. Cause I'm sure she wasn't even a looker in her prime. It's just like those squares ain't helping you. They not helping you.
Given the recent incident,
sure.
Have a fair doubt of what's going on. I mean, showing a video like this where it's mostly testimony, we couldn't see much of the things you're alleging happened. What do you think is going to be the reaction?
Well, sure, I understand what you're saying, but when you look at the totality of it, just look at the initial onset of the officer's interaction. May I see your driver's license, please? I mean, a traffic stop that most of us have all been subjected to a traffic stop at some point in our life. So you can. I understand. Yeah, no, I absolutely understand. But when you and I would say that race. I don't know. You can argue that it plays a part. This is a Hispanic police officer, pulling over a vehicle for a traffic infraction. Once again.
And here's where you making excuses. Fuck that. I don't care if this was a goddamn grand wizard and was working on the police department. That motherfucker ran a stop sign, give up your shit, your registration and your license, and get your ticket. All that extra bullshit, you ain't gotta make excuses. When a motherfucker is wrong, they wrong. Plain and simple. Stop making excuses for these fucking people. Them niggas was in a car with a nigga that ran a stoplight. Take your ticket, shut the fuck up. All that extra shit you trying to do, nigga, you gonna get your ass locked the fuck up. Period. Niggas need to learn to be in control of their fucking emotions and stop going fucking ham all the time. Just stop it. That nigga could have sat his punk ass in that car, took that ticket, and went and argued the shit in court. Would have lost like a motherfucker, but what is that, a $50 fucking ticket? All this shit because a nigga didn't want a ticket for a fucking stop sign he ran? Fuck that. That's bullshit. Nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. You fucked up, dude. I don't care what color these officers were. I don't care what color the motherfucking niggas in the car was. Them niggas could have been Hispanic. They could have been fucking Asian. You do that stupid shit, take your ticket, shut the fuck up. This ain't got nothing to do with race. This ain't got nothing to do with an inexperienced officer. This got everything to do with a motherfucker thinking, I ain't gotta. That's what the fuck this is. Take your fucking L and move the fuck on. You fucked up. Even if you didn't run the stop sign and that motherfucker pulled you over, you got the goddamn tape, you got the dash cam video, show the goddamn judge where this motherfucker didn't motherfucking run the stop sign. Then you can take your punk ass to court, get the shit thrown out, and then say how racist this officer was. But no, you want to hold court in the streets and you want to wrestle and tussle with a motherfucking police officer. Fuck that. He better be glad that motherfucker didn't get shot. Because if that had been Officer Redmond, I'd have lit all three of them motherfuckers up and would have been out there, took my shirt off, and been like, now who else want to fuck with Hollywood Cole?
What we are charged to do as police officers. The very nature of the title is law enforcement. And so minor, albeit a minor infraction, then you see just a simple traffic stop, and I say simple when it turns so complex. So I guess I would argue that
it's the nigga
tone
factor.
is set.
That's why I got complex. Niggas overcomplicate shit. And it's just plain and simple. Niggas overcomplicate shit. This is what happens. When you have these entitled motherfucking white motherfuckers that think they ain't got to motherfucking pay attention to the law and they pay the officer's salary, they overcomplicate shit too. Just like that old ass white lady that got tased because she talking cash shit. It's the same fucking thing. It's a thing to where when you see motherfuckers talking shit and escalating, put their ass down quick. Whether you hit them with a taser, whether you hit them with a chokehold, or whether you hit them with them motherfucking slugs, put their ass down because it never works out for you in the end. You either wind up still being the racist motherfucker, or you wind up getting your ass whooped and somebody sitting on your motherfucking face and you laying on the ground on some pinned down shit talking about they on my head. They sitting on my head. This bitch is choking me out. Somebody please get this A shit bitch off of me. That's what happens. Stop fucking around with these civilians, man. They mean you no good.
And that should be a lot of context and evidence that you can apply towards and what the officer's vantage point was. And then when you see the video unfold and two people on top of him, that when you say, it's for me, that along with the officer's testimony, provides pretty good context, in my opinion. But again, this of course will be taken to a court, and a jury or a trial, and then that's part of this criminal justice ecosystem, right? The checks and balances.
And as we said, there are other pieces.
Now what's gonna happen is these motherfuckers gonna go to fucking trial.
It's going to be better when we have more footage to piece.
And when they on trial, they gonna say it was a racist jury. And they gonna say it wasn't a jury of my peers. It was a bunch of white people. Whatever the fuck. It's gonna be excuses no matter what. That's just what it is. But we gotta stop fucking around with these people. Motherfucking obey the fucking law officer's command. If you got any problems, dispute the shit in court. Holding court in the streets gets you fucked up, especially when you don't know the law. And that's why Paul Sherrod face looks like he been slid up and down a cheese grater a couple of times. That's exactly why. Out of all these motherfuckers, he the one that got his ass whooped the most because he the motherfucker talking about if a motherfucker touch my motherfucking sister. Nigga, I'm fucking that good nigga touch my motherfucking sister, nigga. Man, shut your ass up. Take your ass to jail.
Is that video
Tough guy.
Yeah, that's evidence for the, yeah.
Okay, but in the light of his question, I mean, in this day and age where there's so much doubt of this, of police activity, people, I mean, given the recent incidents,
sure,
have a fair doubt of what's going on. I mean, showing a video like this where it's mostly testimony, we couldn't see much of the things you're alleging happened. What do you think is going to be the reaction?
Well, sure, I understand what you're saying, but when you look at the totality of it, just look at the initial onset of the officer's interaction.
There you go.
May I see your driver's license, please? I mean, a traffic stop that most of us have all been subjected to a traffic stop at some point in our life. So you can. I understand. Yeah, no, I absolutely understand. But when you and I would say that race, I don't know. You can argue that it plays a part. This is a Hispanic police officer, pulling over a vehicle for a.
And I just want to play that part again because it's like, it's a shame that she has to try to plead a case for that shit. It's a damn shame that she got to plead a case for that shit. I'm just saying, it just is. It just is. It's a goddamn shame that she got to plead a case for that shit. And it's like, I understand what my man was trying to do. You trying to look out for your sister, your girlfriend, whatever the fuck. I get it, bro. But when you wrong, you wrong. Take your fucking ticket and move on, dude. Y'all put each other's lives in jeopardy, and y'all fucking freedom is on the fucking line, and y'all gonna probably wind up doing some kind of time because you didn't want to take a $50 traffic ticket. Maybe the dude, being a new rookie cop, he could have even gave your punk ass a warning. So why not take a warning, or at worst, take a $50 or let's say $100 ticket. Roll it through a stop sign. Pay your fare, pay your fine, and just move on with your life. No, fuck that. Now you got to get lawyers. Now you got to go to court. You went to jail. You got to make bail. You got to do all this stupid shit. And now this shit is about to go on for the next 6 to 18 months of your life to get through this fuck shit. You're going to probably try to file a lawsuit against the motherfucking department, which should not fucking go through or whatever the fuck. But you got all this shit because a motherfucker don't know how to just take their fucking traffic stop, take their fucking ticket, and move on with their life. It makes no sense. We bring so much shit upon ourselves just because we don't know the law and we don't know how to conduct ourselves in public. Do y'all realize that niggas be the main ones falling the fuck out, having these screaming sessions? They be the main ones talking cash shit. Motherfucker better not touch me. Motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. Me, nigga, I don't get no fuck, nigga. Fuck these niggas. Y'all got me fucked up out here, nigga. We the main ones doing that shit. Then when we get our ass whooped, get our ass shot, even when it's nigga on nigga. I ain't even talking about police on nigga. I'm talking about nigga on nigga. Nigga outside talking crazy and keep talking crazy until the guns come out. Niggas out there talking wild, talking about what a motherfucker ain't gonna do. Motherfucker better not touch my little cousin. Motherfucker better not touch my little brother. Motherfucker better not touch my bitch. All that shit. And a nigga talking crazy to another nigga until a nigga start walking to the car and pop the trunk, and then it's... And now a nigga shot, a nigga's dead because they didn't know when to fucking stop. They didn't know when to just shut the fuck up and say, you know what? Let me let this shit go. You know what? Let me get the fuck up out of here. You know what? It's time to leave. You know what? I'm done with this stupid shit. You know what? I see this nigga got a gun. You know what? I see this nigga's aiming the gun. You know what? I see this nigga shooting. You know what? I see this nigga shooting at me. You know what? I see this nigga just hit me in my chest. You know what? Now I can't breathe. You know what? Now I'm sitting here and I'm getting cold. You know what? Now I feel myself... I feel my life flashing before, I see my life flashing before my eyes. You know what? Now I feel my breathing has almost come to a complete stop. You know what? Now I'm on the Heavenly Express talking to Peter about what the fuck happened and if they got any more room. Does heaven have, is there a ghetto in heaven? What's that shit by Tupac? Does heaven have room for a ghetto or some shit like that? I wonder if heaven's got a ghetto. That's what I'm sitting here wondering now. Just because I would not stop. And we think that shit is okay. We'll be the first to argue for a nigga. That ain't right. They ain't had to do all that. They shouldn't have did that to him. Yeah, but now he's dead. What would have happened if a motherfucker like Breonna Taylor would have just let a motherfucker come in and put their ass under arrest because you know the bitch was dealing with the dope dealer being the bag? What would have happened if Rayshard Brooks would have just said, let me go to jail on this DUI? What would have happened if motherfucking Ahmaud Arbery would have just said, you know what, let me run the other way? What would have happened if motherfucking, what's the other nigga that got, God damn it. What's the dude with the loose squares? What if that nigga would have just been like, you know what, let me just leave or let me just go to jail and take this lockup real quick? We want to hold court in the streets and we want to fight for what we feel is right in the moment when it's 1 cop, 2 cop, 3 cops, 4, 5 cops, 6 cops, 7 cops more whooping on our ass. What would have happened if George Floyd would have just said, fuck it, let me go to jail for this fake 20? Because I'm not that type of guy, but it's just a 20. That's all I'm saying. Freddie Gray, yes. It's like those are the things that we don't fucking consider when we in the moment because we just dying to be right because of our feelings. Fuck the law. Fuck the totality of the circumstances. Fuck with these people who we don't know and don't know us. Fuck all that shit. This ain't right and I don't want to deal with this. Sterling, Sterling such. I forgot his name too. What's his last name? What the fuck if Mike Brown would have just said, you know what? Let me shut the fuck up and not fuck with this police officer and take my ass home. I'm just saying. What if Trayvon Martin would have just ran to the crib because he didn't have a gun? We don't think about that shit until we stretch the fuck out, looking casket sharp. Alton Sterling, thank you. It's all about just saying, I understand what you may feel and what you may believe and what you think is right in the moment, but when your life is on the line, take it up in court. Every single time you interact with niggas or you interact with the police, you have your life and your freedom are on the line. When you interact with niggas, 9 times out of 10, it's just your life that's on the line. That's what you have to realize. To those people that may be watching this, that think I'm a fucking coon and I'm making it up, I'm trying to make the police seem like they don't do nothing wrong. Let me tell y'all something. I'm here still telling the story. I gotta know something. I gotta know something. I grew up in the Wild Hundreds. 12 deuce low down, nigga. I came up through all of the wild shit in the 90s when niggas was getting shot and all that shit. I done been the police. I done been through the shit on both sides of the game. But I'm telling you right now, the shit that has gotten me through has been me looking at this shit logically. Why the fuck am I gonna argue with 4 motherfucking detectives pulling me over? I'm not gonna I ain't got no gun to kill him. Why the fuck am I gonna argue with a police officer that's gonna write me 3 tickets after I done told him my daddy the police? I can't make him take him back. I ain't gonna talk shit to him. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, get my tickets, take them to my daddy, and let my daddy come talk cash shit to that nigga like he did. Called that bitch ass nigga in off the streets like a hoe and then bitched him out. In front of motherfucking white police officers, in front of a fucking watch commander. And ain't nobody do shit, ain't nobody say shit. It's what it is. Stop letting motherfuckers that are in these fucking uniforms determine if you gonna live or die. And stop letting these bitches amp you up and get you in situations that your life can't get you out of. These women should be the ones trying to diffuse shit. And our black women be the main ones antagonizing shit. And that's a fucking problem. Because they don't have daddies, and they don't have daddies teach, and the niggas that's in their life don't teach them shit. Most of the time, in other cultures, most women are trying to de-escalate the situation. Our women, escalating it. They got us fucked up. They got me fucked up. Fuck that. Y'all don't know. Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. I'm a fucked up. Y'all bitches got me all fucked up. Y'all think this is a motherfucking joke. Bitch, I do this shit. Fuck you mean. The fuck? When was the last time you seen an Asian woman talking about the fuck? When was the last time you seen an Asian woman talking about they got us fucked up, Ching Wai Lu? When was the last time you seen that shit? They got us fucked up out here, Thai law. You don't see it. When was the last time you seen a white woman talking about, Kelsey, I'm not standing for this bull malarkey. You better do something. Brandon, I've had enough. Don't you let this fucking copper say another fucking thing to us. Now, will they talk shit to each other? Mm-hmm. That's why that bitch got killed in the snow. Her and her husband. Talking cash shit. Like the white boys, them white hillbilly boys in that alley with that motherfucking shotgun on their shoulder with their shirt off, shot their neighbor for dumping shit. Mm-hmm. You just don't see that shit with these other cultures. And I'm saying it may happen here and there because nothing is 100%. Oh, my man Colin done got in and joined the motherfucking team. You on a new level, sir.
Oh, I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Yeah. Thank you for appreciate you subscribing, Joe. That's what's up. That's what's up. But I'm just saying, you don't see other races doing that shit as often as we do it. We always ready to turn up. Whether we at a nail salon, a fucking Walmart, a fucking beauty supply store, anywhere. It's like they was turning up on the police because they robbing the fucking beauty supply store. We always the ones ready to turn the fuck up for no fucking reason and or over the stupidest, just meaningless shit. And then when shit go left and somebody die, we want to put on the airbrush t-shirts, grab a bunch of balloons and some candles, put teddy bears on the ground, light some candles, and release the balloons and be on the news in our bonnets talking about he was the best person ever. She was the best person ever. She was my heart. She was my baby. She took care of everybody. She made me a woman. She was the reason why I lived. He was the reason why he made everybody laugh. She was just about to go back to nursing school. She was about to be a doctor. She was about to start school in the fall. I mean, the greatest people ever. But in that moment, talking cash shit. Got me fucked up, bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. And that's the greatest person ever. They was my heart. There go your heart right there. That's my baby. That was my reason for living. She took care of me. Bitch, that's your child. How the fuck your child taking care of you? She just did. Calvin said, so if you got some kilos, a pistol in the car, and you got, warrants, just make sure you got a good lawyer and don't resist. Yeah, if you got kilos, you should have a lawyer on retainer. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. Nigga, you moving weight, you the plug, and you ain't got a lawyer on retainer, you deserve to go to jail. To prison. You moving that much motherfucking dope and you don't have a lawyer, I'm talking a good criminal lawyer on retainer, you need to go to prison. Just saying. You got the keys, and don't have a lawyer, you deserve to go to prison. Just saying. That's a part of the game. But niggas don't know the law. If you committing a crime and don't know what that crime gets you in jail or how much time you can get for that crime, you a dumbass. You should know you gonna be the nigga that robbed the dope man. You should know how much time you get for murder. And you should know how much time you get for robbery. You gonna be a car thief stealing cars and shit and running a chop shop. You should know how much time you get if you get caught to go to jail for stealing cars or for running a chop shop. You got bitches and hoes in different area codes and you motherfucking a pimp and you pimping hoes. You should know how much time you get for sex trafficking. And you should know how much time you get for being a pimp. You should know that. You career fucking criminals that don't know shit about the legal system, shame on you. Shame on you. That's it. It's just that simple. Know what you facing when a motherfucker do get your ass arrested or a motherfucker do tell on your ass. Already have a plan where all you got to do is say, I want my lawyer. Well, we want to talk to you about this, and we know that you got some things, and it may not have been your fault if you just I want my lawyer. All right, well, if you don't talk to us now, I can't do nothing for you. I want my lawyer. The fuck is wrong with you? That's when you should be talking cash shit. Motherfucker, didn't you hear me say I want my lawyer? Fuck you mean? The fuck? That's when you should be talking shit. Just saying. All right. I want to give a shout out to everybody that came and checked out the show. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for just being here with me on tonight. I'm so glad I was able to do this show. I will more than likely try to do a show tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the day after. I appreciate everybody that clicked the like button. Thank you to everybody that donated. Let me check and see if I got any donations over here on the Cash App. So I definitely want to say thank you for that, and I don't have none. But thank you to everybody that hit me on the super chat. I appreciate you guys. Please be sure to leave me your comments and your thoughts of what you thought about this whole thing in the comment section. If you gonna dispute something or disagree with something, no problem at all. Please just make it a complete thought so I can at least kind of respond. But other than that, you guys have an amazing night. I love y'all. Peace, and I'm out. Shout out to my mods. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Colin who just joined, and the what is that called? Damn, the subscription. I appreciate you so much, man. To make a statement, I need to speak to an attorney. Exactly, it's your go-to. That's it. But you guys have a good night. Until next time, I love y'all. Peace, and I'm out. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. Damn, I
So
ain't even
come
get to
to
play
my
it all the
channel,
way through this time.
subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.